What's up, you guys? It's Q here for another video. So, quick disclaimer before I get into this following video, because this is going to be a different type of video than I usually do on this channel. First, I want to get a quick disclaimer why I haven't been uploading reactions for, I think, 2 weeks now, is that, the M&A Air reaction is up, but it was slightly delayed because simply the fact that, I got a copyright dispute or a copyright claim on my last Arrow reaction, and that pissed me off. So I filed a dispute because I got a disclaimer. I credit every bit of the content that was used in that video, like the background music, for example. And I'm pretty sure I even removed the background music. I'm not too sure. I'll have to rewatch that video, which is why I was holding off on doing DC reactions specifically, because I was kind of concerned on whether or not that would happen with my Flash, which is kind of what this video is specifically about, and also my Titans videos. And I've been holding off on Young Justice for a little bit too, just to be safe. But yeah. Also, if you're wondering, Daredevil, I've been holding off on that for a long time. I will finish doing those reactions, and I was holding off on doing all of those reactions just because of I didn't want to get any more copyright claims. And yes, I have been holding off on Daredevil, and I am really trying to get those up. I've just kind of putting it off just because I'm trying to make time for these other videos. So yeah. And I am making a new upload schedule just because this video is kind of going to be talking about why on one specific show. I think you guys can tell by the title of this video. It's that a certain show that I was really fond of when I first started watching, but then started losing its, I guess, the best word to describe is, I don't know, mojo, I guess, if that's the best way to describe it. Is that it's The Flash. Why I stopped doing reactions for The Flash specifically. I don't even know where to start. I mean, I do. It's just there's so many problems I find with this season specifically. Now, I can make a whole other video on why season 3 and 4 were also bad seasons, but in my personal opinion, Flash season 5 is not good. Granted, it is an improvement in a sense over season 4, definitely, and season 3. But this season is just, it isn't as good as it should be. And I don't know if this has anything to do with the limitations that WB placed on the CW, or if this is just a CW in general and their way of interpreting the show. But it's not good. I think the main reason, the first and main reason, now I'm going to be talking about the first half of the season, because first half of the season I actually enjoyed probably like 3 episodes out of last season, and that's including the Elseworlds crossover episode. And yeah. Okay, alright, let's start from the beginning with, the first 9 episodes. I guess 8 episodes, because I won't count the crossover, because I really love the crossover episodes of this season of all the shows. But the premiere was really well done, and my main issue is Nora's character, especially in the first half. The second half, she's still kind of annoying, but in a different way. She was just so annoying in the first half of the season. Like, it honestly really pissed me off. Like, they stretched out way too long for that arc. They should have just let I kind of understand why Nora was so pissed at Iris, but she was kind of just bitching about it for pretty much almost like a month and a half, because they started reconciling like in episode 5. They should have done that like maybe like the first 2 episodes. I would say 3 tops. It was just really dumb. And also, now, before I get more into this, why I do not like Nora's character, when I say I hate her character, I do not hate on the actress, okay? I don't think, that's not what I'm trying to say, okay? Jessica Parker Kennedy is an amazing actress, and I really, really enjoy her work. And I'm pretty sure she's doing the best she can possibly do with what she has to work with that the CW provides for her. Sorry. It's just, I just hate the way the script is, and the main issue for why some of these shows are bad now is because of the writing. The writing is not good. They need to get a new showrunner. Like, Arrow right now is so good. It's amazing because they have a showrunner that actually knows what they're doing. That's what they need for this season of The Flash. Or next season, because I don't even know if they have enough time to fix this season, to be completely honest. Now, before I get more into why the season is not good so far, how I would scale it is that it is kind of tough for me. I would say it's still better than season 4, but at the same time, it isn't by that much. Because for me, the first half of season 4, the majority of those episodes I really enjoyed last season, whereas the first half of this season I only enjoyed like a solid 3 episodes. And yeah, and the second half is for me. It's, they really need to start picking up the pace with the season. And yeah. Now, my main problem with Nora, well, the main problem I had with her was in the first half. The second half, she's still kind of annoying, but it's kind of toned down a little bit, which I personally really liked how they did that. But just her, like, attitude and just her whining and bitching, it just pissed me off so much. Which is why I was glad they actually reconciled. And before you say, oh, Iris is a bad character, okay, she was a poorly written character. Okay, Candice Patton is a great actress, and I think it's unfair that people are actually hating on her specifically, because she's a great actress, and the reason why people are hating on her mostly is because they do not like Iris. And if you should hate on anybody, it's not the acting or the actors and actresses, it's the showrunners and scriptwriters. If you want to attack them, that's a different story, okay? I mean, I still don't think you should be attacking them, like basically just harassing them online, or basically just death threats also are completely unnecessary and uncool. And yeah, I just want to give my own thoughts on that, on the hate that Candice was getting for a while now, and I just think it's ridiculous why people are hating on her specifically and not her character. Because that's my personal viewing on this, is that I, for one, know how to draw the line between fiction and reality, okay? I am one of those people who thinks that fiction is fiction and doesn't deserve to be in our reality. That's why I feel like hating on an actress because her character is bad and because the way the show is portraying that character is bad, I think it is extremely stupid and unfair. But anyway, I rest my case on that little rant. Now, this episode, or not this episode, this season is still bad, not just Nora specifically. Granted, I do like the story arc they're going with. It's just the pacing, for example, is another thing that I do not like with the season. Is that they're repeating the same mistakes they had in season 4 and a little bit in season 3, but mostly in season 4. Because season 4, most of it was filler, and they're doing the exact same thing in the second half of the season, which I do not like. And some of the filler episodes are just not good. I mean, some of them are good, like, for example, episode 5 of the season, with Ragdoll, and that episode, I actually really enjoyed that filler episode. And I think that was like the only filler episode that I actually enjoyed. Yeah, that was pretty much it, because the second episode was really boring. Third episode, oh god. Third episode just made my anger for Nora's character grow a lot in that episode. Wait, was it the third or fourth episode? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was the fourth episode. I don't even remember what happened in the third episode, to be completely honest, and I don't rewatch the episodes because, in my personal opinion, this season doesn't have any rewatch value, except for like the 100th episode, and even still, that episode was kind of disappointing, and the crossover so far, and I would say maybe even the premiere episode, but that's pretty much it. Also, where's Wally? They said that he was supposed to be in at least 3 episodes. He was in 1 episode. That was it. Come on, I get. Now, when a character disappears, without a trace, no, that sucks. But Wally is different because they have been referencing where Wally has been. But yeah. Excuse the background noise. This is my parents around the house working, so I apologize for the background noise. That's why I'm gonna edit in some background music, so it's not boring, so you don't hear my boring voice, and you can be slightly more entertained with my background music, which hopefully will not get copyrighted. If it does, I'm gonna be pissed off. But yeah. So, yeah, the pacing is really off. The filler episodes are not interesting. If they want to make good filler episodes, like, make them actually interesting, because Ragdoll's episode was the only episode I really liked. That was it. And now, let's talk about Cicada as a villain. I was interested in Cicada's character for, like, the beginning half, until he started talking. Yeah. I'm not trying to. Now, I'm probably going to sound a little hypocritical by it and say don't hate on the actor. But I'm pretty sure the actor's doing the best he can. I don't remember his name. If someone remembers the actor's name that plays Cicada, post in the comment section below. But when he's not Cicada and he's Orlin, I think that's his name, it's just really cringy. And that's saying a lot on The Flash. Like, The Flash has been cringy for a while now. But, yeah, it's just... Cicada is kind of a boring character, to be completely honest. And his motivations are fine, I guess. But they should have made him, like, a more personal character. Like, have him have emotional connection to Team Flash, or even Barry specifically. Because that would have made a whole lot more sense. And would have made him a bigger threat if he stopped going after just regular metahumans, started just targeting Team Flash specifically, which he did in this week's episode. But still, this week's episode was still not that great, to be completely honest, and that's why I kind of just stopped watching The Flash, because the last episode I reacted to until this week's episode was the last episode of The Flash I ever watched, because the other trailers and promos didn't look that great. And I did suck it up and try to watch them, but they just did not look that appealing to me, to be completely honest. I hear that I'm not the only one who agrees with this. The filler episodes are bad. I'm sorry, they're really bad. Make them more interesting. And I heard that they're finally doing the King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd episode, which I guess if you can consider it a filler episode, if it has nothing to do with Cicada's storyline, then that's fine. That's fine. Because this actually sounds like an interesting episode. If they can make more episodes that were actually interesting, that were filler episodes that didn't have anything to do with the Cicada plotline, and I'm going to get back on Cicada in a little bit, that's great. Do that. Don't make them so boring like they have been right now. It's so frustrating how good the show was in Season 1, and in my personal opinion, Season 2 was better than Season 1, in my personal opinion. Please don't attack me. This is my personal opinion. This is an opinion-based video. Please don't hate on me. Please don't hate comment, please. It's just, this is my personal opinion. And if you don't agree with it, that's fine. Just don't be a dick about it in the comments. I really just am frustrated how bad the show has gotten to this point. The main reason why, like I said earlier, is that they need a new showrunner, because the current show right now is just really bad, and Season 3 and 4 proves that my point. Okay, I've talked enough about the filler episodes. I'm gonna go back into Cicada. Cicada doesn't, in my personal opinion, doesn't deserve to be a main villain, at least at what they're using his character for right now, because I'm not gonna say his acting is bland. It's just because I'm sure he's doing the best he can. It's just the way that the writers want the actor to portray the character. It's just that the way the pacing is going and from the way they're going about his story, he has some good motivation, I guess, but motivation isn't enough for a villain. Like, if they had him... Here's what they should have done with Cicada's character. Have him have an emotional attachment to the Team Flash, which you could argue he kind of does, because Grace, even though he wasn't technically his daughter, which I feel like if Grace was his daughter, it would have made a lot better it would have made his own character arc a lot better if Grace was actually his child, and have like a bigger attachment to Team Flash, because you could argue he kind of does in a way, but the thing is, I don't know if he's aware that the satellite was Star Labs' satellite. I don't think he was aware of that. If he is, please comment in the comment section below, because I haven't rewatched any of the episodes, and for this video I think you know why. Here's what they should have done. Have a bigger emotional attachment to the Team Flash. Like, for example, have him find out that Star Labs was technically the cause of the enlightenment, and even though it was DeVoe, he would learn that Star Labs was that when the Star Labs satellite, it was what caused his injury and Grace's coma. Here's what they should have done. Have Cicada find out that it's Star Labs' satellite. Flash has been working at Star Labs, because maybe he does like an algorithm or something that pinpoints every time the Flash runs. He always starts and returns to Star Labs, and maybe he can connect the dots with a similar situation where he sees that he also goes to a number of different places, like Joe's house, for example, and his and Iris's apartment, and yeah, and then he'll eventually find out Barry's identity, and that's what could make that emotional attachment and have his own revenge story be better, at least in my personal opinion, and make him kind of like a similar villain to Prometheus, because that would be really interesting if he actually went after. Now, I think this will happen, is that a Team Flash member will die at the end of the season, because if you think about it, except for Season 4, every season a main character has died. Season 1 was Eddie, Season 2 was Henry, Season 3 it was HR, and you can't really count Ralph Dibny because he didn't really die, so yeah, I mean, I guess DeVoe, but every main villain so far has died, so maybe Cicada will die, who knows. But anyway, that's my personal opinion on that part of Cicada. Cicada's storyline, the way the pacing it is not good. He should have been, okay, I'm gonna be getting into this a little later. He should have been a half-season villain and have someone else take over. I don't know about a speedster, because a lot of people want Godspeed, but Godspeed isn't really a villain, and I feel like that would have pissed a lot of people off if they pretty much completely changed his character for the show to make him a villain. Because, I mean, sure, because there's a difference between a villain and... Wait, let me rephrase this. There's a difference between a villain and an anti-hero. And even though he was an antagonist, he wasn't really a villain. If you read the first arc, he was more of a vigilante. He was basically the vigilante character for the Flash. Let's just make him, you know, better, because that character was not good in Arrow season 6. Let's see, what else do we need to talk about this season? We talked about the filler, we talked about... Oh yes, it's pissed me off so much this season is that Cicada always gets away. Like, for example, I think this was the last episode I reacted to, where they should have defeated Cicada. In fact, they should have defeated Cicada in the mid-season finale. That's what they should have done. That's what he should have done. He always escapes. They always stand around and talk to each other, whereas Cicada, what they should have done is they should have taken the opportunity to knock out Cicada while he has no dagger, which they should have done in the last episode I reacted to, or any of the other episodes when they defeated him, or knocked him, or incapacitated him, I should say, before he flies, somehow jumps away, which apparently he has flight or something, or can jump really high. And also, here's the thing. If he has super strength, How come he's so weak when he doesn't use his dagger? He has super strength. Because here's another thing, consistency, but then again, this happens to everything, like in shows and movies, so I guess that's a little forgivable, but still, Cicada's gotten away way too many times. It's, logically speaking, Team Flash should have defeated him by now, because while Cicada was without a dagger, here's what Barry should have done after Nora came along. Knocked him out, run his ass over to Iron Heights, or to the pipeline, and I don't know, called up Cisco and say, hey yo B, let's breach this dagger to a different Earth and not outer space. That's another thing. Why didn't he breach it to another Earth? Okay, if he could have summoned the dagger like from far away, he should have at least had the idea that maybe space wasn't far enough away, which I guess is a little forgivable because, you know, space is pretty far away, but still, you should have breached it to another Earth, logically speaking. Yeah, I guess, sorry, I don't usually like making these types of videos, but I just have to give off my personal opinions. That is, this episode, I mean, this season is just really bad, and the filler episodes are not good either, and yeah. Iris's character has gotten better. I actually like her character. I mean, episode 5, what, kind of it kind of pissed me off that she basically turned into Supergirl, but I mean, it was still kind of a cool moment at the same time. I don't know, some people liked that moment when she jumped off of a freaking building to save Barry, and some people hated it. I'm more of an in-between type of thing. But yeah, overall, Iris's character has improved this season, in my personal opinion, and Nora kind of took her place. But I don't know, but her character is getting better. To be completely honest, the only character I care about right now is Sherlock, because he's kind of funny, Ralph, and Thawne. In fact, the only storyline I really care about at this point is Eobard Thawne. That's the only character I really care about, and his storyline. That's all I care about at this point. Alright. Because that's the only interesting storyline. Cicada's storyline is boring as hell. The whole metahuman cure is just a plot device that they're just going to drag out to the end of the season, which is dumb. Jesus. Alright. To be completely honest, I'm done with this show. I am actually contemplating whether or not I should even watch it anymore. Personally, I'm just going to judge it based off of the promos from the next episode. If it looks good, I'll watch it. If it doesn't, I won't. But yeah, the Arrowverse shows are going on break, which gives me time to do some reactions to them and then catch up. Yeah. Sorry if this isn't the type of video you like me doing. It's just, I kind of want to do something new and give my personal thoughts on this. But, yeah. I don't think there's really anything else. I guess my other nitpick for the season, which is a problem I had last season, was that there was way too many members on Team Flash. But I don't personally want them to get killed off. I just don't want every single one to get superpowers. Because, I mean, you could easily put, like, 1 or 2 members onto, like, Legends, or maybe make another spin-off show. But, yeah. Because when there's too many characters, I don't want them to get killed off. I just want them to be, not have too much of a main focus, which was a big problem with Arrow Season 6, and I can make a whole other video on that. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know, oh, and can someone tell me in the comments if it's confirmed that Carlos Valdez that plays, Cisco is officially leaving the show because of that? It does happen. It will piss me off, but I am not gonna complain because if it's the actor's decision, because if it's the actor's decision, you can't really do anything about it. If it's the writer's decision, no, that's a whole different story. But, yeah. That's just my personal thoughts on this current subject. So, yeah. This video might be a little bit long, so I'll try to trim out the other parts that I need to cut out. Obviously, like the interruptions. But, yeah. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Before I end this video, quick announcement: I'm gonna start doing some gaming videos with Jump Force because I just got the game. It's fully installed on my PC and I pre-ordered it, so I got the pre-order bonus as well. So I'm gonna be doing some of those videos to maybe freshen up some of this, and this will have me edit my schedule. And once I finish Young Justice and Daredevil, because that's my plan this weekend to finish off those videos. I am unsure if I will be able to upload tomorrow because there is an event at my school that I will be going to, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it home in time because it goes from 7:30 to 11 p.m. So if you guys who are subscribing go to Skyview High School, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah. So I'm gonna see if I'll be able to upload tomorrow. But anyway, that's gonna be it. Really. Gonna spend the if I can get the Young Justice reactions and Daredevil reactions finished in time, I'll probably start making up my other reactions, like my Arrow reactions and Titans reactions also. And yeah, and I'll also try to do a different schedule because I'm gonna edit my schedule, because if I can get all those videos done this weekend, that gives me pretty much like 2, maybe even 3 weeks to do gaming videos for Jump Force and possibly other games too. But yeah, before I close this video, I have other reactions that I will be doing, and I will be talking about them in a later reaction when I have time. Is that before I close the video, the discussion tab is open for I mainly want to use that tab for video suggestions. That's why I want to use that tab for, which I am glad someone has taken that into account and suggested some videos for me, which I made my own list of reactions to do. I want to do my I want to make up some of my reactions first, and then do the suggested reactions from comments later. But if you guys want to suggest a video for me to react to, like if it's like a try not to laugh challenge, I'll be happy to do that to add more content to this channel. Or there's a certain show you want me to react to, happy to do it. Use the discussion tab. I want you guys to mainly use the discussion tab for that. You can do it in the comment section as well, but I still want to mainly use it on the discussion tab so it's easier for me to locate all that stuff. But yeah, nothing else to really discuss. Yeah. Also, what you guys think of this little video, and also what are your opinions of this season of The Flash? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Post your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, I'd like to get a little discussion and in the comments to who either share or possibly disagree with my opinion of this season, and maybe even the show in general. But please just try to be civil in the comments. You can disagree with me as long as you don't be a dick about it, and disagree with other people too, as long as you don't be uncivil. Let's try to make this civil, please. It just pisses me off when people just start insulting people for no apparent reason. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on the channel. See you guys later.